Welcome to MDL Crochet for this tutorial on the variation of the Tunisian mesh stitch. This stitch is done with a chain 2 after every stitch and yarn overs. I did this tutorial in a 3-weight or DK with a 6.5mm cable Tunisian crochet hook. It is a very light, airy, and stretchy stitch. And remember, if you can give me a like and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated, and leave me a comment. I do like to chit chat. So let's go ahead and get into this. I went ahead and I pulled up my chain of 21, which is an odd number, which is what this stitch needs. So with Tunisian, we're going to go start our foundation row in the back bumps. You'll count from the second chain from your hook. The loop on your hook does not count as a chain. Where it's coming out of is chain 1, and the one right next to it is chain 2. So you'll see chain 2, fold it over, and you'll see all these back bumps. That's what you're going to work your needle into your back bumps. You'll yarn over and pull up your loop. And you're going to do that all the way down to the end, and then count to make sure you have the correct number of loops on your hook as you do chains. So now that you have all your loops on your hook and your count did come out right, we're going to do a standard return pass. For a standard return pass, it's a yarn over and chain 1. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 all the way down to the end till you only have that one loop left on your hook. So now we have our foundation row done. So what we're going to start, and this is just a 1-row repeat, so you'll chain 2, 1 and 2, and then you're going to yarn over because we're going to skip this very first stitch that we decide we never do anything with unless there's a pattern that specifies you do something with it. But we start with the very next stitch. This is stitch 1. Well, we're skipping it, and we're going into the next stitch, and we're going to do a knit stitch. And we're going to yarn over and pull up that loop, and then chain 2. So 1 and 2. We're going to yarn over. We're yarning over because we're skipping a stitch. We're skipping this stitch here, and we're going into the next. As a knit, you'll pull up your loop, and then chain 2. 1 and 2. You're yarning over because we're skipping this one, because you can see where we're going. We're skipping this one and going into the next as a knit, and then chaining 2. 1, 2. Yarning over, skipping, and we're going into the next one. So as a knit, and pull up that loop, and then chain 2. 1 and 2. Yarn over because we're skipping, and we're going into the next as a knit. Chain 2. 1, 2. Yarn over, skipping, going into the next. Chain 2. 1 and 2. Yarn over, we're skipping, and we're going into the next as a knit, and then you're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. Then you're going to yarn over, we're skipping, going into the next as a knit stitch, pull up that loop, and then chaining 2. 1 and 2. Yarn over, we're going to skip it, this one, and go into this one, and then we're going to chain 2. 1 and 2. And every other stitch should be skipped. And then we have this one here, so we're going to go ahead and just yarn over, and then we're going to go into our edge stitch, pull up our edge stitch, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, so we can get our height, and then we're going to do our standard return pass. So that's yarn over, chain 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2. You'll yarn over, pull through 2 all the way down to the end till you only have that one loop left on your hook, and then we'll start one more row together. So that is our first row completed. We're going to go ahead and start our next row. So we're going to go ahead and chain 2. So 1 and 2. Then we're going to yarn over. And now everything's going to make sense of where you need to go. And into the posts that are sticking up, just do your knit or your simple stitch and pull up your loop and chain 2. And that is all there is to it. Yarn over, and you can see where you need to go. It's the very next post. Chain 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch and pull up your loop and chain 2, 1 and 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch and pull up your loop and chain 2, 1 and 2. Yarn over, go into your next stitch, pull up your loop and chain 2, 1 and 2. And that is all there is to it. And pull up your loop and chain 2, 1, 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up your loop and chain 2, 1 and 2. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up your loop and chain 2, 1 and 2. Yarn over, go into your next stitch, which should be, we're getting close to, this is the last stitch for me. I'm going to show y'all how we're going to handle this end, and chain 2, 1 and 2, because let's do some count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I need to make number 20. And then how we're going to handle this is we have the base one here, which is 1. Then we got to cut out the chain. There's the base plus the chain 1 and 2, and then our extra for when we do our return pass. So we're going to count up 1, 2. You're going to insert your hook on that third chain, being sure to get both front bars, and pulling up your loop. And then you're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and then chain 1 more for the return pass, and then yarn over and start your return pass. That is how you're going to handle that. And it's a yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, all the way down to the end till you only have that one loop left on your hook, and you just repeat it again. Now I'm going to go ahead and go off camera and do a few more rows so we can show you how to close this off. So I'll be back in just a moment. So to close the stitch off, you're just going to close it off like a simple stitch close off. So with the yarn overs, you're going to pull it up as a simple stitch. Pull it up and slip it off. And then you're going to do the same with where we did our knit. Just pull up a simple stitch and then slip it off because you only want that one loop left on your hook. Again with the yarn overs, just pull it up like a simple stitch and close it off. And where we were doing our knit stitches, just pull up a simple stitch and slip it off. You're going to do that all the way down. And then you'll do your end stitch as well as your bind off, and your project will be done. And remember, if you can give me a like and subscribe, it'd be greatly appreciated. And leave me a comment. I do like to chit chat. But until next time, folks, keep stitching.